Hello, good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start important topic that is Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. As I told you in previous video that we are going to start statistical mechanics. Okay, so this is the second video of statistical mechanics. In the previous video we talked about the relation between entropy and probability, and now today Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Classical statistics is also known as Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Classical statistics applies to a system of identical particles. Here we are talking about identical particles, but in MB statistics they are distinguishable also. Okay, so let us see what is the Maxwell-Boltzmann statistic. For this, or to start, we consider a vessel. Suppose in a vessel, gas is present, ideal gas, and there are a large number of molecules. And these molecules are continuously moving randomly. Obviously, they will collide, and after collision, we will see that not only magnitude of speed but direction will also change. So each molecule after collision will change its momentum as well as energy, because due to change in velocity, momentum energy of the particular molecule goes on continuously changing. If, however, the gas is thermally isolated, the total energy of all the molecules of the gas taken together remains constant. What does it mean? It means the energy of individual molecule will be different, will vary, will go on change, but the total energy of the system will remain constant. In statistical terms, the equilibrium state is known as the most probable state. The problem before us is to find the energy wise distribution of these n molecules. Actually, what will happen? There are so many molecules which have this or which will possess the same energy. Suppose we have total n molecules. As I told you earlier, we have total how many molecules? N molecules. And n1 molecules among n1 out of n has energy E1, n2 has energy E2, n3 energy E3, and so on. Energy n molecule has energy En respectively. Before going to derive Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, first we see what we suppose. Means what in MB statistics, what are the conditions? First condition, the particles are distinguishable. As I told you in the earlier of this video, that particles are identical. Suppose you are talking about gas molecules, they are identical, but one thing is here, they are distinguishable in MB statistic. Any number of particles, second condition, any number of particles can occupy a single cell. There is no any foundation. Any number of particles can be accounted. Third condition, the total number of molecule n is constant. N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus Nn is equal to constant. So if we take variation, then Ni is equal to 0. Similarly, fourth condition is total energy of gas molecule is constant. Total energy, see here, Ei del Ni is equal to 0. Fifth condition, When the gas is in equilibrium, the probability P is maximum, that is del P is equal to 0. When P is maximum, log P will be maximum. And if log P will be maximum, del log P will be 0. Okay, I think it is clear. Now I proceed. The number of ways in which groups of N1, N2, Nn particle can be chosen from N particles. Now we are going to accommodate N1, N2, N3 particles out of N particles. So how many we can choose? Remember permutation P1 is equal to factorial N by, this is product sign. You are seeing here. If you do not know, you have to know that this symbol is product sign. Summation is for sum, and this is in term probability we take product sign. So it is product sign Ni factorial and in the numerator n factorial. When n is the number and this product sign starts from I is equal to 1 to last n, where n is the number of energy levels. It is not the total particle, it is the number of energy levels. Now n1 particles are to be accommodated in GI states, each of which has the same priority or probability of being occupied. Same priority means equal probability. Each of Ni particles may thus occupy any of the GI states. As I told you, same priority or same probability of being occupied. So there are GI states. So Ni particle may thus occupy any of the GI states. The number of ways in which Ni particles are arranged in GI states, therefore, given by GI power Ni. Okay, because total particle Ni, we have to accommodate, we have to arrange Ni particles, and there are total GI states, and each has equal priority or probability of being occupied. So it will be GI Ni. Considering the different value of I, for example, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3. Total number of arrangements will be P2 is equal to product. Again, their product sign I to N. I is equal to 1. This is lower and this is upper value and GI and I. So here, this is your equation 5. And recall equation 4 I am returning. P1 is equal to this one. Okay, this is your equation for P1 is equal to, and this is your equation 5 P2 is equal to. Now the required number of ways P, okay, P is equal to P1 plus P is equal to P1 P2. So factorial n by this one into, we multiply equation 4 and 5 to get the total probability or number, required number of ways. Here I have written pi is the product sign and Gi is the priori probability for molecule to have the energy Ei. From equation 6, this one. Actually, what is this? Left side is P. We are taking log P. It will be log factorial n. Here summation, so log Gi Ni. Okay. And minus log Ni. This one. Again, you can see this is Ni. You can use the relation log m by n. Log m by n means log m minus log n. So this is log m and log n here, and this one is log ni factorial. Okay. So first you can see m into n and then by n. Using Stirling approximation. Do you know Stirling approximation? You can see here. This one is Stirling approximation. You can use You can remember this as formula log factorial n is equal to n log n minus n. So see here, what is this? Log factorial n. Okay, as I told you, log factorial n is equal to n log n minus n. See here, you can see here. And here there is no factorial, so as it is, there is no problem. Only power ni is taken here because I have used the formula log m to the power n. Log m to the power n. So it will be log ni log gi minus ni log ni plus ni. Here summation ni is equal to n. So this one is n, and now this n and summation n cancel out. So the one term is here, this one, another term is here, another term is here. Now you can see n log n, and now we change. Actually, we place the position ni log ni here, ni log gi here, this one here, this one here. So minus sign is taken outside. Therefore, del log p, I am taking variation, del log p. This is del ni, see here, it will be 0 because there is no, it is constant, so it will be 0. Now ni, so ni variation means del ni, log ni, plus ni, log x means dx by x, ni, del ni, log gi, it is constant, so its differentiation will be 0. Now we solve this. How? Del log n is equal to 0. So this one, see here. In equilibrium state, P is maximum, so del log P is equal to 0. This one will be 0. Also, del Ni is equal to 0. First condition. Recall second condition. Sorry, third condition. Del Ni is equal to 0. So, del Ni is equal to 0. After this, we will get summation. One thing, see here, del ni cancel. So it is del ni, and this will be del ni is taken common. This one is taken common, and under bracket it will log ni minus log gi. Recall, log m minus log n means log m by m. Any problem? And this is summation del ni, this one. Okay. Here it will be 0. So missing here, you have to correct it. Multiplying equation 1 by alpha. Equation 1, come here, this one. What is this? Del ni. We multiply it with alpha, we multiply it with beta. So equation 1 is multiplied with alpha, equation 2 is multiplied with beta, and add to equation 8. This is your equation 8. So equation 8 is here. Equation 1 is multiplied by alpha, equation 2 is multiplied by beta, and we add. Now we see what is this? Del ni. What is this? Del ni. What is this? Del ni. So taking common and changing side, it will be, since it is not equal to 0, but so since del ni not equal to 0, so under bracket taking common del ni, when you take common del ni, under bracket what will remain? Log ni by gi alpha beta ei, and it is equal to 0 because del ni not equal to 0. Now what we do? These both the term, this term alpha plus beta is taken here, right side, and log is shifted to right side. It will be exponential. So ni by gi, see here, ni by gi e to the power minus alpha minus beta I. Gi is taken here. So ni is equal to gi e to the power minus alpha e to the power minus beta. This is MB distribution law. Okay. I hope you have understood this video. In the next video, we will continue MB distribution law. Then we will discuss FD distribution law, Bose-Einstein statistics. There are three statistics: MB statistics, FD statistics, and Bose-Einstein. So we will discuss in detail in the next video. Thank you.